to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Christopher.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the newest cinema sins for everything wrong with Creed in 12 minutes or less. Now, of course, Creed 2 just recently came out, and this is just showing some things that are wrong with it. We still thought it was a fantastic film.
Oh yeah,
I still thought it was very good, well done.
And for 12 minutes, pretty much, it sounds like they didn't find too much because it was that good of a film, to be honest. So it's probably gonna be little things.
Yeah, and can't wait to see Creed 2. Like I said, we've heard good things about it. Yeah,
we've heard good things about it. Can't wait to see what this one's gonna bring up. Maybe that's why I said it's probably gonna bring up a lot of small little things, but not too much since it's only 12 minutes. Because we've seen stuff where it's like 15 to 20 minutes or so. So. This is going to be interesting to see what things they may bring up. So let's just dive right into this for CinemaSins Everything Wrong with Creed. So here we go. Screw you too. Minutes or less.
In case you confused it with Los Angeles, Tanzania. Single file, gentlemen. Center of the hall. Come on, tighten it up. Tighten what up? There's only one way to do single file that I'm aware of, and this is a very good representation of it.
He passed before you were born, but you had a father.
What was his name?
Apollo! Oh, yeah, well, I guess that works too. Especially since it's a dramatic answer to this question that also describes the title character who isn't dead. In case you confused it with Tijuana, North Korea. Since the movie is already
Why is he so happy about those parts?
To see Adonis' entire ascent up the stairs. Did HBO shoot this fight on film? And it's so pristine after 40 years. What an incredible live broadcast that must have been. Also, you know, it's a Rocky movie when they use footage from a previous Rocky movie to inflate the runtime. Wait a minute, that makes the original Rocky movie not a Rocky movie? I've been destroyed by my own logic.
You know I ain't training. Nobody training you. I'm gonna make sure about that.
But why? He's clearly in shape and can fight. And him being Apollo
that is
was
true.
a marketing and money-making bonanza for everyone involved, even if he didn't do well.
What I gotta put up for?
5 seconds of this guy's boxing stats and 6 seconds of this guy's boxing stats. Also, so begins a slew of Nike product placement. With this dude, Creed's undershirt, this guy with the Nike swoosh, and this dude.
I would not love myself.
In case
I love that was a good
5 cents, mainly because this movie is going to have so few, and that drives me crazy.
I want to talk to you about trial. I don't do that stuff no more.
Because then we get Rocky 5.
Time beat him. Time, you know, takes everybody out. It's undefeated.
Wait, are you talking about the time you beat him in Rocky 2? Or are you talking about the time when Drago killed him in the ring? I could argue neither of those things had anything to do with time, and especially not the way you just said it. In Rocky 2, I guess you could argue that since you knocked each other down in the 15th, and you were the only one to get up before the count, that time won there. But this is a seriously confusing way to answer the question.
How do you know all this? How do you think?
Sure, let's get a guy who's been hit in the head more times than a
whack-a-mole. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure he can work it out during the 135-minute runtime. No need to get to the story or anything.
Who won the third fight? You did.
You see how unsatisfying the answer is? Why couldn't this just be kept a secret? The last shot of Rocky 3
they
was one
could
of the
have
most
kept it like
magnificent
that.
cop-outs ever. But I always thought the point was, did it really matter who won? Adding 5 cents for this.
God damn.
Whose father guided icons of the past.
Jeez, does everybody need a family connection in this movie? Also, this is the last we'll see of Wood Harris in this movie. Look, if you're going to give us Wood, give us one that lasts for a while. Not the sour Wood, but a good 15 minutes of Wood would do. Movie's idea of character development is literally typing it out on the screen. Look, this is tremendously convenient for him to see this poster, and it's Thursday. But does he really do a double take because he thinks it's the girl from his apartment? The poster looks nothing like the woman he scolded earlier.
You could have recognized
That's
her.
it? He came by and stalked her and didn't say anything? Cool story, man.
Hey, it was weird.
As if it were baked into the formula, every Rocky movie goes through this fighter wants a guy to train him, but the trainer doesn't want to phase. It's always too dangerous. The trainer is always too old. To move this along, I would have accepted a plotline where Apollo somehow made Rocky promise that if Drago killed him, Rocky would train his illegitimate son if he ever came knocking. And we would have seen the shit out of that, but it'd still be more fun than this I'm not going to train you, okay, I'll train you nonsense.
What if you lose that there? It breaks.
It's already up in the cloud.
What cloud? What cloud?
Old man doesn't understand how
New stuff works.
Yeah.
Are you back there drawing this, drawing that? What's a drawing?
It's a noun. It's like a C, these is John's, this is a John.
So it's like like your version of Smurf. Also, this will be the last time we...
I don't remember that part.
We took a journey down that road. I think we're better people now.
I got a residency there, so we're back on Friday.
Probably need to get Johnny Brenda's to update their posters then, since it has Bianca listed as being there on Thursdays.
You serious? I am serious. This is old school.
Yes, we all remember that great moment in the original Rocky when he chased after chickens to build up his speed and hand-eye coordination. After that, it was catching a fly with chopsticks. Classic Rocky. Jumping rope, push-ups, pull-ups, montage, excitement.
I'm gonna make
Bunt.
you can't refuse.
Well, now we know that B in Michael B. Jordan doesn't stand for Brando. I'm not saying that for his acting skills, but that's Brando. Adonis willingly touches Polly's Swank magazine. They must have decided to leave out the subplot where Adonis contracts a multitude of STDs sleeping in the unwashed Polly bed linens. Rocky doesn't believe in pulled hemis. At least he's not making Donnie drink 4 raw eggs or whatever the he did in that first movie.
Fighters, you know, I think they're the toughest guys in the world in a lot of ways. Maybe it's in the water. I don't know.
This might explain why their professional sports stadiums come included with jails. This movie montage is so hard, it's a Survivor song or two away from being Rocky 4, just before Creed 2 decided to be Rocky 4.
I want him to make a name on his own. Come on, Pete.
You know the best way not to bring attention to yourself? Don't go to Philadelphia and have Rocky Balboa train you.
I'm freaking out, okay? I'm freaking out right now. I gotta take a Somebody gonna wipe my ass for me?
Of all the things to show that Donnie is nervous about his first big
We fight, this is what you pick, yeah.
And in front of his
I have to take a shit.
It's about you. It's all about you.
As long as Sly gets his allotted amount of screen time, that is. This movie is good. It's formulaic as because boxing movies have been done to death, but I highly welcome the unbroken shot of this fight. Most directors would want to edit on every punch or two so that the editing does their job for them. But here, we even see Donnie's eye get bloody at a piece of Hollywood magic
right
that
there.
is so good, I'm removing 3 cents.
Yeah.
Because the way they did it was so
Taking the
natural.
Rocky approach of the best defense is to get punched a ton in the face and still come out a winner technique.
I know.
He's asleep. He old, man.
But you do have a bedroom, right? Being on your friend's couch is so overrated. In such bad form.
You got something you want to tell me?
I understand Donnie wanting to make a name for himself, but did he really think he'd be able to keep the secret that he's Apollo's son from everybody? Remember,
I'm surprised it took her that long. To be honest, I'm surprised it took her that long to find out in the movie.
Enough to promote with full-size banners. Any boxing writer would have figured this out, just like Pete did earlier.
Welcome to PTI, boys and girls.
Tony Kornheiser.
Apollo Creed. I certainly have him right up there as maybe the best of all time.
It's a little weird when they put real sports talk shows in these fictional movies. They obviously talk about real-life sports stars like LeBron James and Tiger Woods. So Apollo Creed is maybe the best fighter of all time is a statement that suggests Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Joe Louis, and others must have never fought in this way.
Well, I mean, that's probably
it's in their
his
own
opinion.
So earlier, Ricky Conlon punched Danny Wheeler and broke his jaw before the fight. So the fight was canceled, and Ricky got sued for it. Now the movie is going to say that Donnie is the only boxer Ricky can get good money fighting. Like there aren't any other willing and famous boxers the public would pay tons of money to see. It's also pretty hilarious that Apollo Creed's son is dominating the news cycle as if people deeply care about boxing enough in 2015 to put it on the front page.
I've got you as 15-0 down there, and with the Sparino fight, that makes you 16-0. Now, nobody needs to know these fights were in some hole in the wall.
But they will. It's 2015, not
Yep.
1976.
Yeah.
It's about as unbelievable as no one knowing he was Apollo Creed's son up until
Yeah.
Can't do it. That's not my name. Plus, I want to make it on my own merit anyway.
This whole making it on my own thing is very noble and all, but he kind of already has made it on his own. And because of that, everyone discovered who he was. So the quicker this avenue of the film is retired, the quicker the film gets to Creed. Jesus, did we really need the Rocky Gets Cancer portion of this movie? I know he's old and everything, but can we not move this thing along? It adds 7 minutes to this movie, right when it was picking up momentum. This feels like a scene they gave Sylvester
7 minutes
Stallone
of the
because they
movie.
felt like they owed him.
Wait,
one.
did they use it?
Other goddamn Rocky movies. This is called Creed, right? Man, forget about Eye of the Tiger. Donnie has eyes of an eagle to see these brochures in Rocky's jacket pocket. And does Donnie seem like the meddling type? Also, father figure tries to hide results of cancer diagnosis, but pamphlets are found in the pockets of his jacket cliche.
See that? Hey, good looking, baby Creed. Who called me that?
I know this movie sets up Donnie as a kid with a major chip on his shoulder, and despite living in the lap of luxury for more than a decade, he still has this driving anger and need for respect. But come on, this is manufactured tension when we should already be getting to the
Yeah, I felt like this felt like it was
For some
coming.
reason.
Yeah, one of those.
Get us out of here! Leave! Why does every single movie feel like it has to have a dramatic turning point like this? Would it have mattered if Adonis and Rocky stayed tight the whole film? It would have definitely saved us from having to suffer through soap opera scenes like this.
Forgive him. This is nothing you can do about it. It's taking a toll on you.
Rocky ramblings.
Then what you need to do, D? Just have a little ego contest?
Rocky's sick.
Oh, that's why you got in a fight with Tone Trump. Rocky's sick. And I take back everything I said. Nah. Also, Adonis won't back down one bit from the Creed name, but throws the cancer card around immediately when he realizes booty might be taken away.
You train me while you sit around and die.
I had no idea the 7th movie in a popular boxing series would turn into Terms of Endearment. Typical Rocky montage, now with 100% more cancer scenes. Also, look, I know people might snooze at him watching film and looking for the weaknesses and strength of his opponent, but surely boxing is more than just sparring, running, doing pull-ups, jumping rope, hitting a speed bag, and getting updates on Rocky's chemotherapy. I think we see one shot of them looking at an iPad in this movie. Good thing Rocky was in that window to see all this, because this scene wasn't f***ing cheesy enough. Wow, Bianca's there. What a surprise, said no one who has ever seen the film before.
Oh, listen, you guys just keep
Like that.
Yeah,
The legs, yeah.
it's important.
Rocky has the unreasonable request that if you're in a sexual relationship with Tessa Thompson and or Michael B. Jordan, you somehow can resist having sex with them just because you have the biggest fight of your life coming up. And I'm sorry, Rocky, but we know damn well that this is a vortex of hotness that will wait for no boxing match. Look, I'm not saying an unbroken shot in and of itself deserves a sit-off. But the way it builds tension from the quietness of this room to the noise of the arena is goddamn spectacular.
It's
And
awesome.
fact that
The way they
camera
build
spins
it
around
up.
6 times, navigating a difficult path is worth removing
One
another
full
second
shot,
point.
that's what it
The
was.
shot is very cool, but also makes the movie feel more like a sequel to Snake Eyes than Rocky. So, Sin Counter agrees this is a wash? It's a wash. Here's the
There it
case of
is.
an unbroken shot that should have been broken. I love how this fight is set up in every way, except for the fact that Donnie and Conlon haven't built up a good, healthy hate for each other. Other than a brief press conference, there is no reason to want Donnie to win, other than simply he's the main character. The way we got here was kind of a mess, with Conlon only becoming the primary villain 38 minutes ago, and a lot of that time was spent on The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh.
He rightfully reminds us who the this is, because it's quite possible at least 80% of the audience had forgotten.
Max Kellerman, what chance does the young American have? Well, he's got the name, that's why he's here tonight.
Max Kellerman now has appeared in 2 Rocky movies, and that feels like a sit.
This is the main event. 12 rounds of boxing for the light heavyweight championship of the world.
Wait, does the ring announcer's reverb clear up once it gets broadcast through a television?
Nice shorts, boy. Too bad your daddy ain't into fighting them.
That's a weird insult, since Apollo would be like 67 and in no shape to fight.
All right.
What you've been through, and they sure don't know what we've been through.
Good. Skip.
Most critics didn't think Creed could make it this far.
Do the announcers have nothing else to talk about other than Adonis wasn't expected to last more than a round? Kellerman and Lampley can't call a fake fight very well at all. I assure you that even though this punch is in slow motion, Donnie gets knocked down to the canvas, and it lasts way longer than 10 seconds. He has time to think about his entire life and choice scenes from the Thin Red Line while he lies on the canvas. MC is rolling in his grave.
How many fingers? How many of them is...
4. Is it really in your fighter's best interest to tell them the answer when his eye is completely swollen shut and he could end up getting destroyed because of it? Besides, does this finger holder upper guy not see? There's no way he can see those fingers. His f***ing lashes look like a zipper track for his eyelids.
I want you to go across this ring and knock that son of a bitch down. Can you do it?
Sure, he can do it. I mean, he hasn't been able to do it with 2 functioning eyes this whole match, but sure, he can do it with only 1 eye now.
They're trading shots in the kind of back-and-forth action that most of us didn't expect to see.
Except every single person who is...
We've never seen a Rocky movie before.
Alicia Rashad is so good in this movie, it's a sin she's not in more of it.
What a finish! If that round goes another 30 seconds, we may have a new champion.
Moral victories.
To the winner by split decision, and still the undefeated champion of the world.
So, it's just the end of Rocky and Rocky Balboa?
Yeah.
Exciting ending and all, but something a little different wouldn't have killed anyone.
It was, but you know what? It was.
Well, we'll get to after.
Yeah.
Heart's on fire.
You want to be in somebody's ring? You don't have to call me.
Bye, Felicia.
What was his name?
You care, Nick Fish. No matter what his name was, he's dead.
Come on. This career just ain't for me. What are you gonna do?
I want to dance. Pennsylvania.
Sorry, you back there drawing this, drawing that. What's the drawing?
It's a noun. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
I left.
Please go away. Whoa, man. We're gonna need a mountain.
Ties.
Baby Creed. Who called me that? I'll call you that. I'll call you what?
Nobody calls me chicken.
Yeah, have that in.
Oh, Rocky.
So Rocky.
You heard that room chipping?
No, so overall, the biggest sin is that it's just Rocky.
It was just the first Rocky film.
It was just another Rocky film. That's the biggest sin. That
was one of the largest sins of this whole movie, but it was just the way they did it was phenomenal. That's why they brought up that one point where it's like when just before the fight, with the camera circling around, just the quiet.
The continuous shot.
The continuous shot is like it was genius because it's like that build up. You know, just hearing that quiet and then you're working your way to get louder.
But you can tell they enjoyed the film as well overall.
Yeah, dude, it was just a lot of little stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot of little stuff overall, like you predicted.
Said, yeah.
But yeah, if you enjoy Rocky movies, you'll enjoy this movie. That's pretty much consensus. And if you don't, it's gonna be some sins because it's just borrowing off of Rocky.
Pretty much.
Rocky. So I feel like I should say Rocky one more time.
Rocky.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk some more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about cinema sins, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this cinema sins. Do you agree that pretty much a lot of it was just little small things that they brought up? And did you enjoy the movie overall? That's pretty much what the consensus is. Did you enjoy it overall? Because that's what everybody's saying is that they enjoyed it, had fun with it, and it was just a great return, pretty much for a Rocky. Rocky in a way, it's pretty much its own cinematic universe, pretty much the Rocky cinematic universe.
The Rockyverse. Yeah,
the Rockyverse. And did you enjoy it? Why did you enjoy it? Why did you love it? Did you ever seen any of the Rockies before you were watching this? Does it have understanding? Or even if you didn't and you still enjoy the movie, love to hear you guys' reasons why. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall to this Cinema Sins. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And it's been a very Creed-filled episode of SRB.
See ya
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.